When I started Microsoft, I didn't think of it as all that risky. I mean, I was so excited about what we were doing. It's true I could have gone bankrupt, but I had a set of skills that were highly employable. And in fact, my parents were still willing to let me go back to Harvard and finish my education if I wanted to. And so then I got this incredibly conservative approach that I wanted to have enough money in the bank to pay a year's worth of payroll, even if we didn't get any payments coming in.
One of my biggest memories of Harvard came in January 1975 when I made a call from Courier House to a company in Albuquerque, New Mexico that had begun making the world's first personal computer. I offered to sell them software. I worried they would realize I was just a student in a dorm and hang up on me. Instead, they said, "We're not quite ready. Come see us in a month," which was a good thing because we hadn't written the software yet. From that moment, I worked day and night on the extra credit project that marked the end of my college education and the beginning of a remarkable journey with Microsoft.
If you're going to start a company, it takes so much energy that it better overcome your feeling of risk. I don't think that you necessarily, if you're going to start a company, should do it at the start of your career. I think there's a lot to be said for working for a company, learning how they do things. When people are first skeptical and they think, "Oh, this kid doesn't know anything," then when you show them you've really got a good product and you know something, they actually tend to go overboard and they think, "Whoa, they know a lot. Let's really do an incredible amount with these people." So our youth, at least in this country, was a huge asset for us once we reached a certain threshold. Those problems that come with starting a firm, you better think of those as part of the pleasure, part of the challenge that is part of the excitement. You can't just keep doing the same old thing you were doing before. You have to take your skills and attack the new frontiers. In the business of technology, you have to think about what are you missing? What is the research or customer feedback that you should be paying more attention to? And how do you keep that pace of innovation very, very high? How do you make sure you're hiring the very best people? And that kind of focus has helped drive us forward through all the milestones the company has had. You've got to enjoy what you do every day. And for me, that's working with very smart people. It's working on new problems. Every time we think, hey, we've had a little bit of success, we're pretty careful not to dwell on it too much because the bar gets raised. People's expectations of the products, we've always got customer feedback telling us the machines are too complicated, they're not natural enough. About 25% of the time that I'm out traveling around meeting with customers, Europe, Asia, and that sort of helps me think, okay, do we have the right priorities? What are people responding well to, and what would they like to see us do better? The competition, the breakthroughs, the research, but the computer industry, in particular software, I think is the most exciting, and I think I have the best job in that business. You all have a chance to innovate. As you're thinking about your innovation, of course, you should go after any market that you think is interested in it. But a little bit, if you can also think, okay, does this innovation apply to those most in need? What are you going to do to make it cheap enough, simple enough? Figure out how to get it so it really, if possible, can extend out to the poorest. I wish I had learned more about that at a young age. And so you have an opportunity to do that.